sponsors.
Welcome back, Clemaniacs. This is Kevin Thomas, and you are listening to the second hour of Clem in the PM. Here's your host, Pete Clemente.
Studio, all right, we're back. Let me put my crown on. I feel naked without my crown. Let me put my crown on. All right, we are back. So famous birthdays we'll get to in a second. I was talking about my buddy Craig Thier. It's his birthday today, 2 days before mine. We go way back. 5th grade is where I met Craig. Summit Park closed down. I went to Lime Kiln. That was the school I got shipped to, and then they split us all up. Some kids went here, some kids went there. They split up Summit Park. I ended up at Lime Kiln, and I befriended, or he befriended me, Craig Thier. Probably the richest kid in the school, one of them. Big house. Thing is, with Craig, his mom and dad were divorced. His mom was never home. I forgot his maid's name. She took care of us most of the time. His brother was around, but he was in his room. His sister Shannon was always out and about doing her thing, younger sister. We'll get back to Craig in a second. Lady Gaga today, 36 years old. We love Lady Gaga. I like Lady Gaga. Now, am I saying like I'm a big fan of hers? No, but I like her. She's a good actor. That movie was good she was in. I think it brought a tear to my eye. Got some good songs. I mean, I like Lady Gaga. She's talented. She's got some music. I mean, she got some skills on the piano, plays the guitar, whatever she does. She's like the female Dave Grohl. All right, I love Lady Gaga. Happy birthday to her, 36. Now, she wasn't born Lady Gaga. That's not her name. She was born Stephanie Joanne Angelina Germanata. She became the first recording artist in history to have three singles sell over 4 million copies each online. All right. Nice. Look at that. Lady Gaga. Gaga. How do you go from, she wore like a meat suit. I would have eaten that thing right up. It was like a suit, a dress made of different kinds of meat, like a prime rib, filet mignon, a steak. I would have just ripped it off, started just eating it, thrown it on the grill, eating it right up. All right, here we go. Lady Gaga. Moving down the line. Thank you, Steve, for those kind words. He talked about humor. Obviously, he's saying I make him laugh sometimes, which is good. I bring humor. That's what I try to do. Some people don't get it. You know, they just don't understand. You know, they don't understand the Clemology. They don't get the Clemunism here. They just don't get it. There's always an exit in Clemville, okay? Reba Mcintyre. Kev, did you play some Reba Mcintyre today?
I did not.
You did not, all right. 67 years old, Reba Mcintyre, multi-platinum singer, musician, and actress who released more than 3 dozen #1 singles. Wow. Wow. Let me tell you something. That is quite impressive. 3 dozen #1 singles and more than a dozen #1 albums. Since the 1990s. Wow. I didn't know that, honestly. I'm not into country. That's how little I know. Maybe Redneck might do a little tribute to Reba Mcintyre. Oh, you know Redneck talking about him and Bryan Avenue Bob. They don't think I was listening. I listen. I listen to that crummy show on Friday night. Of course I do. It's the music that gets me. Those jokes are horrendous. Guess what? It's dumb jokes. I never heard stupid. Oh, my God. Talking to Redneck. He's like, yeah, he gave me the tuna sandwich. All hail the king. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's see, moving on, famous birthdays. So back to Craig Thier. So Craig and I, we become friends. I start going over his house. I'm like, holy, look at this house. It's insane. I'm saying it was insane. Outdoor miniature golf course, tennis courts. It was like he had the botanical gardens in his backyard. I didn't have to go down to the botanical gardens. I'm going to go to Craig's house and do a tour of like all these plants. It was insane. He had the racetrack. I mean, it was insane. It was literally insane. You go into his dad's garage. He had all these crazy cars. Now, Craig had this problem. I don't know what his problem was, and then we never really talked about it, but he always, like, threw you under the bus. I told you that time, you know, he threw me under the bus a lot of times. I wrote those poems to Marnie. He convinced me to write poems to Marnie Lewis, throwing some curse words, some pornographic. I can't believe in 5th grade we even came up with this stuff. I wrote the poems. I put the paper in her desk. She came into school. She went into her desk to get her pencils. Out came this paper. We saw her read it. Tears burst out of her eyes. The teacher says, what's the matter? She goes up there with the teacher looks at it. She's disgusted. And Craig yells my name out that I did it. He threw me under the bus. That time I stepped in doo-doo at Jen Luftig's party. Who threw me under the bus? Craig did. He had a habit of doing that. I don't know. You know, we got some issues. We all got issues. I still love him. Happy birthday, Craig. Vince Vaughn is 52. About 1 or 2 times a year. At least once, maybe twice a year. Me, Craig, Brian Berkowitz, Berkelaw. Again, if you decide to get behind the wheel and you've had too much to drink, first of all, that's a very poor decision. If you do, maybe you're thinking, I've only had 3 drinks. I'm okay. That's too much. 3's too much. 2, okay. 3, you're pushing buttons right there. So you get in your car, you drive, you get pulled over. Who you call? Burke Law. So me, Craig, and Brian Berkowitz, we go out a couple times a year. We reiterate, we chat. Derek Carr, 31. He got a new wide receiver. Happy birthday, Derek Carr. Ooh, let's see. Famous birthdays. Umaga. I never heard of Umaga. I heard this guy looks like Kamala. I heard of Kamala. I never heard of Umaga, the Samoan savage. Kamala, the Ugandan giant, known as the Samoan savage. The Samoans. I remember the wild Samoan. This guy ain't no Samoan. This guy's from East Harlem with some makeup on his face. Come on. The wild Samoans were real Samoans. Anyway, it's his birthday, Umaga. All right, forget this. We got Oliver coming up. What national day is it, Craig Thier? Happy birthday to my buddy. I'll see him soon. Although, like I said, we had some good times, me and Craig. Although he threw me under the bus, we had a lot of good memories. All right, here we go. It's National Black Forest Cake Day. I love Black Forest cake. I love German food. One of my favorite things is the Black Forest cake. All right, what else we got? National Day is it? It's National Something on a Stick Day. Ooh, Yankee Stadium stinks. I hate the Yankees, but there's this place outside of it. I'm sure you Yankee fans know. Right down the street, they sell like this meat on a stick. It's insane. Like this beef on the stick. It's like 2 minutes from the park. It's like under the railroad tracks or something. It's insane. You know what I'm talking about. All right? All right, here we go. National Weed Appreciation Day. All right, all hail the 420. All right, and National Weed Appreciation Day. Let's see. National Weed Appreciation Day reminds us that some weeds are beneficial to us, of course, in our ecosystem. Humans have used weeds for food and as herbs for much of recorded history. Some are edible and I got the wrong weed. All right, so the weed under the ground that grows that kind of weed. It's national. We appreciate your weeds. Who appreciates a weed? Let's be honest. That's ridiculous. All right. We'll take a quick break, and we shall be back.
Hey, Pete.
Yes.
Real quick, I've got Aaron on the line.
Aaron, I know you make it quick. So what's up, bud?
Hey, what's going on? Real quick, more impressive was how Reba Mcintyre looked last night. I don't know if you watched the Oscars, but I know you were saying that before, but boy, she looked unbelievable for a lady who's 67 years old, like she doesn't age. And she's a
Wait. What's her name?
Great country singer. Reba Mcintyre.
Oh, Reba Mac. Oh, she was at the Oscars last night.
She performed last night. I have to say, this lady does not age.
Wow, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look up her performance. Let me get I gotta get Oliver up here. I don't even have my Zoom up. I'm behind. I'm gonna look up Reba Mcintyre, but I do gotta go. I'm sorry, brother.
Yeah. Bye.
All right, I'm sorry, Aaron. I got Oliver. Wait, I gotta get to him, man. I apologize. All right, listen. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back. I'm gonna look up Reba Mcintyre. We'll be right back. Yes. Working.
Hudson Valley News, informative programs, and your favorite music. We're Radio Unscripted, AM 1700, WRCR, and WRCR.com.
Hi, Lou Young here with a new type of radio reality for the new year. Every week we'll spend 2 hours together learning to recognize the profound and permanent changes taking place all around us. Listen, it's a wake-up call to action. The signs are everywhere. The solutions are between your ears and in your heart. Tough Times with Lou Young, Saturdays, WRCR, 1 to 3 p.m. Join us. I dare you.
Hello, this is Mike Parietti. I'm a common-sense, hands-on Democrat running for Congress in the 17th District. I will be on WRCR Tuesday morning, March 29th at 9 a.m. to talk about my campaign and my petition drive to get the signatures that I need to get on the ballot. Please go to my website, mikesinthehouse.com, to print out my petition. That's mikesinthehouse.com. Thank you very much.
Paid for by Parietti for Congress.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Watson, inviting you to join us every Wednesday morning at 9:15 a.m. for Michael's Gifts, a weekly program that focuses on organ donation and patient advocacy. I will be taking your calls and share real-life stories. This show is dedicated in honor of my donor, Michael Boville, United States Coast Guard, and his amazing family. That's Michael's Gifts, every Wednesday at 9:15 a.m. Michael's Gifts is sponsored by Live On New York.
Roxanne Watson is on a mission to have more people sign up as organ, eye, and tissue donors.
Are you an organ donor?
What drives her? Roxanne received a heart transplant made possible by an organ donor.
I decided that day to devote myself to signing up the most people in the United States.
Now she's a powerful force for good.
That's my goal.
What could you make possible as an organ, eye, and tissue donor? Leave behind the gift of life. Go to organdonor.gov. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Health Resources and Services Administration.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Hey, good afternoon. We've got an accident in Rybrook on the Hutchison Road Parkway northbound near King Street, exit 19A. Delays factor from exit 18. It's about a 5-minute backup. At least one lane is blocked. In Armonk, we've got 120 completely blocked both directions with a fallen tree both ways at Nanny Hagen Road. Sawmill traffic slowing down already out of the city, headed north up to the Cross County. High wind advisory across the bridges over the Hudson River through the Hudson Valley. Tappan Bridge speed limit is posted at 45 miles an hour. Response by Dairy Queen. DQ presents How to Know If Spring is Sprung. Step 1, order from the new Spring Treat Collection. Step 2, grab a fruity, blasted cone, s'more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring has indeed sprung. DQ, happy tastes good. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grameyer.
Weather for tonight. Partly cloudy with the low around 19 degrees. Wind chill values between 10 and 15 degrees. For Tuesday, sunny with a high near 40 degrees. For Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 23. Now for Wednesday, a slight chance of snow and sleet between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Then a chance of rain, snow, and sleet. Otherwise, partly sunny. with a high near 45 degrees. The chance of precipitation, 30%. For Thursday, showers likely mainly after 2 p.m. Otherwise cloudy with a high near 65 degrees. And for Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 59. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 30 degrees.
All righty, we are back. 30 degrees, that's freezing. Oh, my God. All right, we are back here in Clemville, joined by our good friend, our roving reporter, Oliver Hilario. How are you doing today, buddy?
Oh, good, oh, good. How are you?
Great. You look great, and the sound is perfect. I mean, it's coming in real loud and clear, so that always gets me pumped up. All right, so
Yes.
first, let me get to this. Did you see the Oscars last night?
I heard about the Will Smith and Chris Rock situation, which I think
your thoughts,
which I think was planned, because I sent you the picture a few minutes ago. If you look closely,
I looked at it, and you see a little grin on Will Smith's face. But what I'm thinking is he's like turning around saying, "Take that," and he's grinning to show his wife, like, "Yo, look at me, baby." You know what I'm saying? Like, but you could also take it like, yeah, that was nice. But I think he might have had a little too much to drink. He's under a lot of stress.
Yeah.
His wife puts him under a lot of stress with her big
too.
mouth. Yeah, so.
Yeah, since he had a lot of issues with his wife in the past, you know? With
I know.
Situation with August, you know?
Yes, the entanglement.
So, yeah, the entanglement, so.
Yes.
You know. But I'm thinking that both are actors, Chris Rock and Will Smith, and also they're comedians also, so, you know.
Right. Nah, so all right, so I don't necessarily think it was an act. I think Will was upset. He overreacted. He didn't want to create a big fight, so he slapped him. And Chris, you know, he was man enough and respectful enough not to go down that road. But
to me, it looked like one of those movie slaps. Also.
You most certainly could be. I mean, you know, we'll never know. I guess we'll never know.
Yeah.
But one thing we will know is next Tuesday morning there'll be an NCAA champion.
Yes. And
it won't be St. Peter's.
Yeah, but they had an excellent run. So
most certainly.
Them,
they were. You know what? It was a great experience. Memories were made. Yes. And they had the I mean, no matter where you went, everybody was watching that St. Peter's game. I was at a bar, and this lady says to me, "I've never watched college basketball in my life, but I'm so excited for this game tonight." And that was the other one, not the one they lost to North Carolina. That was against the second team they played, whatever it was. But anyway, they had a lot of people.
Arkansas, right?
No, not
Arkansas. No.
No, whoever it was I think not all Roberts, whatever it was, but they when they came out against North Carolina, though, North Carolina got up on them, you know, early, right out of the gate. They got on them
9-0, right away, and I knew that North Carolina was gonna win because they're a powerhouse. They got scorers all over the floor. You know, they got Baycott, who can rebound and score at will down low, and that kid Love, he can shoot the three like nobody's business. You know, it's it was incredible.
Now, hold on, let me just pull the chat out here. Matt's talking something. The Final Four. When's the game? Saturday? When are the games?
Saturday, yes.
Right,
Saturday.
Right. So, who do you see meeting up Monday night? Duke, wait. Before I get to that, I'm sorry to cut you off. Can you believe this is Duke and North Carolina's first time playing in the NCAA tournament?
I couldn't believe it. You know, it's been since 1991 and they've been in the Final Four, but they never fixed each other ever.
That's crazy.
Incredible. You know, and you know, if there's a team that you know, people want to see Coach K win it all, but if he loses, it's very fitting that he loses to North Carolina. So
that would be.
They're rivals. You know,
didn't they just beat him? Didn't they just beat him a few weeks ago? The last game, right?
At home too. At home.
Well, that would be sweet revenge, though. Coach K and Duke come back and take him out in a bigger set. Let me ask you something. If you were Coach K, would you rather win your last game at Duke against North Carolina, you know, your last regular season game at Duke against North Carolina, or lose the way they did, or would you rather win the NCAA championship?
Win the championship.
Yeah, right, or at least beat North Carolina in the championship. Of course you would, right.
Yes.
So he could get sweet revenge.
Yes, he could. And like we said, win it all, win the championship.
Now, I was saddened to see St. Peter's go. Obviously, we saw a Miami team, the Hurricanes, known for their football teams of the 80s, the great teams of the 80s, right? It was nice to see them get deep into the tourney, but they proved no match, obviously, for their team they played. Villanova, Kansas, that's a team 1 and 2 going up against each other. How do you see that playing out?
I see Kansas winning that game. I just feel like their coach is very experienced, and he's gonna have those kids get ready to play.
Right. So you're taking North Carolina, though, in the end, the 2022 men's college basketball champions.
And the last time that North Carolina was in the Final Four, they won it all in 2017. So I see that
history repeats itself. Yes.
History repeats itself.
No doubt. You need a shave, by the way.
Yes, I do.
Unless you're going for the unshaven look, you know.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks ago, I couldn't find a hair on you.
You see, my beard goes up fast, doesn't it?
But you're a Yankee fan. You can't have a beard during the season.
I can't have a beard, no.
Right? I mean, I'm sure you adhere to those rules. Fans can't have beards either.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I gotta shave before April 7th.
No doubt. All right. So it's been a really nice series. I mean, I haven't watched a lot of it, but from what I'm hearing on sports radio, it seems that everybody has good things to say about the tournament.
Yeah, it's very exciting because you know before I joined WRCR and this segment, I wasn't really into the tournament itself, but you know, since we have to talk about sports, I have to keep up with the tournament and what's going on, and I have to tell you, it's very exciting.
Good. This weekend, I'm definitely looking forward to. I was a Tar Heel fan. I was a Sooner fan, but I like the Tar Heel colors. Obviously, that's where Jordan made the big shot. You know, James Worthy, I loved him. Sam Perkins, Brad Daugherty, just a lot of great players coming through North Carolina, and that was one of the reasons why I liked them. All right, so let's stick with basketball, but let's take it to the next level, the NBA. Your Nets are starting to look like a cohesive unit, just in time for a possible playoff run. How are you feeling about how they look now? Kyrie coming back and their chances in the playoffs.
I mean, with Kyrie, their chances increases a lot. And I know we lost last night, but you gotta remember this is Kyrie's first game at home. He was a little nervous. He was, he was getting used to playing at home again, and it was just one of those nights. The Nets, they had good looks. The shots were going down, but overall, I think we're gonna be okay, and we're gonna make a big playoff run, and we'll be in the finals, and we'll win it all.
Now, you didn't bump your head this weekend, right?
No.
No, so you.
Yeah.
I love it, man.
I gotta stick to my my picks.
Well,
because
you remember the last time what happened when you changed?
Yes.
I believe it was last NCAA tournament.
Yes, with
Baylor. Yes,
with Baylor. Yeah, ever since that day, I learned my lesson.
No doubt, man. Good. We got to learn from our mistakes, man. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So the Knicks, man, they had a big win, right? If I'm not mistaken,
against
they beat the Heat.
Miami, right?
Yeah, man, that's
Miami.
a big win for them.
Yeah, that's a big win. It's nice to see the Knicks in the winning column.
But a season lost. They had coming out of the gate.
Yeah.
They had such high hopes, and then all of a sudden, I mean, it just started to fall apart. Julius Randle, not the player he was last year.
He was last year.
Absolutely not. No defense. Nothing like what they were last year. So it's been a season of really nothing for the Knicks.
Yeah, I think last year they had no expectations. They played loose, but this year people were expecting them to do something, and they felt the pressure this year. That's what I think will happen with the Knicks.
All right. Now what do you think of Albert Pujols coming home?
This is great. I was so happy to see him, man. Going back to St. Louis. To me, he should have never left St. Louis in the first place.
Let's all hail Matt. Matt's very excited right now. He's painting Pujols on his mailbox, I believe.
Yes.
So yes,
he's the Derek Jeter of St. Louis.
No doubt.
There's no reason why he should have gone to the Angels.
No, and it's sad that his performance dropped off substantially, over there. But he's coming back home.
He was injured a lot too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, injuries do play a big part, I guess, in your performance. So we'll give him a pass. He is one of the greatest ever, Albert Pujols.
Yeah.
Coming back to St. Louis.
La Máquina.
Yes. You speak Spanish?
Yes. The machine.
No doubt. He most certainly is. All right. So what else? Let me see what we got here. We got that. Buffalo Bills. Why are the Buffalo Bills the team to beat in the AFC?
Well, I think with Von Miller and what Josh Allen did last year, they have a good squad this year. So, and you got to remember, KC lost Tyreek Hill. That's gonna be a big loss.
Didn't they filled him in with who? The guy from the Packers, who was one receiver they got.
Yes,
Valdez, something or other.
Yes.
And
yes.
Who's the other? They got another receiver too.
And
but neither one of them as talented as Tyreek Hill.
They're not the cheetah.
No, and nobody is. Nobody really is. I mean, that guy is an exceptional talent. That you really can't compare. All right, so we're getting closer to baseball season. Are you? I know you're excited, but are you hopeful that the Yankees make another move before the season, or are you content with where they are going into opening day?
These days with the Yankees, you can't be optimistic that they're gonna make another move, but I'll play with the hand that I got. That's part of being a fan. You have to deal with things that most certainly you won't agree with, but you rounded up with the team.
Right. Now, back. I want to go back
Hey,
to
Pete?
yeah, Kev.
Real quick, I've got Joe on the line. He has a question for Oliver.
All right. Let's welcome Joe. Joe, how we doing?
Hey guys, how you doing? All right. Listen, if you guys have already talked about these big New York signings, I apologize if I missed the conversation. Two questions for you, Oliver. Just your thoughts on the Giants signing Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, and Clem, you're probably a little upset about this one. The Jets getting that kicker from the Cowboys, right?
Yeah, you know what? The funny thing is usually when you go to the Jets, your career dies. I could see this guy going to the Jets and revitalizing his foot. I'm going to let Oliver handle Tyrod Taylor to the Giants. Bear Mountain Joe, thank you for calling into this segment. I know it means a lot to Oliver. He loves the interaction.
Thank you.
Absolutely. All right, so we'll let you hear it off the air. Oliver, what are your thoughts on the Giants signing Tyrod Taylor, who not only just a well-respected quarterback around the league, but also a veteran that can give a helping hand to Daniel Jones?
I mean, the Jets or the Giants? The Giants, right?
Yeah, the Giants signed him.
Okay. I think he's a veteran pickup for them, like you said, and he's gonna show Daniel Jones some things that Daniel Jones could use to his advantage, and I just see him, being a mentor to Daniel Jones, and I think that's a good pickup.
Right. Now, if Daniel Jones decides to run, for that extra yard and gets clocked and he's out for a while, Tyrod Taylor, he's definitely a suitable backup, whereas last year the Giants were, grasping straws when they had, backup quarterbacks coming in.
Yeah, those backup quarterbacks were worse than Daniel Jones. So this year, I can see them getting better at the backup quarterback position.
Right.
With Tyrod Taylor.
Now, Greg Zuerlein, obviously, I mean,
with the Jets.
He should have had his leg cut off at the knee last year several times. Matt chiming in from St. Louis saying, Greg, the leg is washed up. I'd have to agree. I really agree disheartened. Yeah. For my Jet fans out there, what can I say? I mean, but I could see him turning his career around, strangely enough.
Yeah. But one thing is, it's New York fans. New York fans are not going to do with the things we dealt with in Dallas. So
No doubt about it.
He could be cut in week 2.
You give him that long? You really give him that long?
I think that's way too long, right? Week 1, let's say.
Yeah. You ever see those shows when someone's on stage and they have like a big long cane and they like pull them off the stage?
Oh yeah.
That'd be nice. Like Greg Zuerlein misses a kick and like all of a sudden a big stick pulls him off the field.
Yeah.
Never to be seen from again. Greg the Leg. All right, what else you got for us, my man? Before we wrap it up here, another great performance. By the way,
thank you. What else? So yeah, back to the Will Smith situation.
Chris Rock. Yeah, right.
I think it was a setup. I think.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I agree with a lot of your sports calls, but this one I don't think that was. I don't know. Because Chris Rock looked kind of stunned afterwards when he told that joke. She didn't look too happy. I know they're actors and actresses, but she ain't that good of an actress to pull that off. And Chris Rock's more of a comedian.
By the way, by the way, as far as all that's concerned, the Academy is saying they're going to launch a formal investigation into the incident and that he could face discipline, but he may end up keeping his Oscar. So we'll see how it goes.
I really don't care. There's bigger things in this world to worry about than Will Smith keeping his Oscar. I mean, he got it for acting. Oh. They should let him keep it, but they should just ban him from future
then
events.
He started crying when he got the award. You saw that, right?
Yeah, I saw his. It was awkward for him to have to go up there and give a speech afterwards after that whole incident. It is what it is. But we are sitting here talking about the Oscars, so in some way, it obviously had a benefit.
It was a big deal,
yeah, no doubt. No doubt. All right, my brother, that's a beautiful hat, by the way.
Thank you.
No doubt. So next week, will we see you with longer whiskers?
I gotta tell you something off there.
You want? Call me after the show.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk. All right, my brother. So listen, we shall see you then next Monday, God willing. We'll have to. It'll be a preview to the finals for the NCAA. Later on that evening, the tournament.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that Duke and North Carolina game Saturday.
No doubt. Should be a good one. Yeah. All right, my brother Oliver, I wish you a pleasant evening. All the love.
All right, brother.
And we'll see you next Monday.
All right.
All right. How the hell do I get out of here? All right. Let's see. I hit that. All right. He's out of here. Let's say goodbye to Oliver. Let me close this down. Let me stop virtual camera. Let me go back to Studio 69. Let me take the eyeball off. Wait, I got to take the eyeball off. Where's the eyeball? Is it Logitech? I think so. I don't know. All right. Anyway, let's take our last break. We're a little bit past time, but that's what we do. I give Oliver a little bit bigger of a bone than most. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back to get you to the finish line. Woo!
Traffic, weather, and music you remember on AM 1700 WRCR and WRCR.com.
You remember the days when you could turn on your radio and hear songs like this? Well, they're back. Hi, everybody. This is Brian Davidia Bob Trevero, and I'll be hosting the Do-Up Dream Machine Show this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. right here on WRCR 1700 AM and streaming live on WRCR.com. I'll play songs like this that you know and love and introduce you to songs you've never heard. But once you do, you'll get to know and love them as well. I'll take your telephone calls, dedications, and song requests. You say it, and I'll play it. I'll be brought to you by Rick's Club American in Congers, New York. So join me this Friday and every Friday night from 6 to 8 p.m. for the Do-Up Dream Machine Show right here on WRCR.
This is Clarkstown Supervisor George Homan. Please join me for my monthly show, Hometown Happenings, which airs the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. We will take your calls, we'll have special guests, and update you about what's going on around town and in the county. So please join me, Supervisor George Homan, the first Thursday of each month from 9:30 to 10 a.m. for Hometown Happenings. You'll be happy that you did.
Hi, I'm Kevin Thomas. If you're looking for something that will make you smile, look no further. On The Good with Kevin Thomas, I've got positive stories and music to get you through your day. The Good with Kevin Thomas, weekdays at 2 p.m. before Clem in the PM, right here on WRCR and WRCR.com.
Now let's take a look at the roads with Hudson Valley traffic.
Well, we're going to get an update here on a couple of our problems. First, the good news, the crash on the Hutchinson Road Parkway. It was an overheight vehicle that hit an overpass. It's all cleared away, no damage to the overpass. This was northbound in Rybrook near King Street. The other problem spot still happening in Armonk. 120 is closed down both ways by Nanny Hagen Road. It's a down tree. There are detours and some delays in both directions around that. Sawmill is still delayed out of the city, getting up into the Cross County. It's going to be slow. Strong winds across the bridges. There are advisories over the Hudson River. And also you've got the Tappan Zee Bridge with a speed restriction of 45 miles an hour. 27 is building up exit 7 to 5 westbound. northbound, and the nearest state thruway northbound, exit 11 to 12, is starting to build up too. A little slow. This report is sponsored by Dairy Queen. DQ presents How to Know If Spring is Sprung. Well, step 1, order from the new spring treat collection. Step 2, grab a fruity blasted cone, some more shake, or any of the colorful treats at DQ. Step 3, declare spring has indeed sprung. DQ. Happy tastes good. From the Hudson Valley Traffic Center, I'm John Grameyer.
Weather for tonight. Partly cloudy with the low around 19 degrees. Wind chill values between 10 and 15 degrees. For Tuesday, sunny with a high near 40 degrees. For Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low around 23. Now for Wednesday, a slight chance of snow and sleet between 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Then a chance of rain, snow, and sleet. Otherwise, partly sunny with a high near 45 degrees. The chance of precipitation, 30%. For Thursday, showers likely, mainly after 2 p.m. Otherwise cloudy with a high near 65 degrees. And for Friday, a 30% chance of showers before 8 a.m. Otherwise partly sunny with a high near 59. That's the weather forecast. For WRCR, I'm Kevin Thomas.
Up-to-the-minute weather information is always available on the WRCR website. Day or night, when you want the weather, check our website at WRCR.com.
And the current temperature is 29 degrees.
All righty, we are back here in Clemville. Getting close to the finish line, 845-429-1700 if you want to chime on in. Thanks again to Oliver for taking time out of his day to give us the sports updates that we need to know. Great guy. Very motivational. Go to O-Hats. Check out the new inventory. Oh, I forgot to talk. I got to talk to him about the sweatpants. That's right. When he don't forget to give me a ring, Oliver. Got to get me a pair of those sweats. I need some new sweats. I got like tar and chimney goo all over my sweats. I shouldn't wear my sweats to work, but sometimes I get lazy, and I do. And then I get all goob on them. I need some new sweats. So I'm reading a lot of the comments that people are making on the Chris Rock. I put a little thing out on my personal page, on the Facebook page, and it seems like just like, you know, everything else, 50-50. Some people believe Chris Rock deserved it. I should say this. It's more like 65-35, maybe 60-40. You know, nobody thinks, well, actually, some people think Will's right for doing that. You know, you don't want your wife being talked about, ridiculed, but violence is not the answer. Violence, self-defense, that's not self-defense. That's not. What Will did was out of line. This was uncalled for. And in my just my humble opinion, I think it was 100% real. And there should be some sort of penalty or something from the Oscars. But who really cares? I mean, they should ban him from future appearances. At least 5 years banning him, something like that. Yes, Kev.
Hey, Pete.
Yep.
I've got Franny on the line.
Hey, Franny.
Hey, Clem, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great. How about yourself?
From that tuna sandwich.
Yeah, the tuna melt. It got me.
Good,
I got beat down by the tuna melt, but that was then. This is now. I feel great.
Oh, good. I have a few things to tell you. The movie with my son loves Lady Gaga was The House of Gucci. She's in.
All right.
The House of Gucci.
Yep.
Lady Gaga. Okay.
Google Gaga?
That's one thing. Okay.
Google.
There were so many stars there.
You right? Gaga?
But I'm reading in today's paper. It says
Google.
A whole thing about it that
Gaga?
you know, he smacked him, joking about his wife. You know, about her bald hair.
Right.
That's what it's saying. And it was that Jada, looking unamused, nearby, Smith smacked Rock and shouted, "Keep my wife's name out of your mouth." In a moment of the
Google Gaga.
had to mute.
Yes.
Right.
No, I know.
And they stopped it.
Right.
You know, I mean, okay, you know, the whole show on that was awful. Awful. The whole thing. I didn't even like the Oscar thing last night.
Right.
You know.
I like Oscar Mayer.
You know, huh?
Nothing.
I'm sorry, what?
No, Oscars. Yep. Go on.
Oh, okay. That it was very rude of him to say that about his wife, and you know, I don't know.
I don't know if he really necessarily knew it. But listen, I got to wrap up soon. I don't necessarily even know if he knew that she had scopecia. Wait. No. What is it called again? Dave told me. Alopecia. Why did I say scalopecia? What am I thinking here? Yeah, alopecia. I never even said the word. Right, so Gaga.
With this or mental illness or other things.
Right.
I don't think it's very nice.
No. But I don't
opinion.
think he necessarily knew she had alopecia. But listen, you still can't go up there and assault somebody. I mean, that's not cool.
Right. Well, that too. You know, you're not. And especially on the show. The whole show was ridiculous, Liz. I didn't even care for it.
Right. No, me neither. Me neither.
I watched some of it. That's it. But I saw Liza Minnelli. I felt so bad for her. She was in the wheelchair.
Oh, my
Really
God. Yeah,
bad.
Liza Minnelli. I know. I thought she was dead. I didn't even know she was still alive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she was with Lady Gaga.
Goo.
You know, at the end. But
Yeah,
I
no.
felt so
Yeah,
bad
Lady
for
Gaga.
her, but,
I'm going to watch that movie you told me.
you know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, House of Gucci. And
Gucci.
Will Smith was in King Richard.
Gucci. Yeah, that's what he won the
That
award
was
for.
the movie.
King Richard.
Right.
Goo.
Right.
All right.
Yes.
All right, listen.
Okay.
Is that it? You got your
Clear,
checklist
yeah.
done? Wait. Is everything off your checklist?
Okay. Anything else you want me to tell you about?
No. If you're done, then I'm done. I got to wrap up and get out of here. I love you, Franny. Hey, are you feeling better?
Clem.
Are you feeling all better?
Yes.
Good. All right, that's what we care about.
Coda was the winning one, Clem.
Coda?
Gotta see that.
I will.
Coda, your mom gotta see it.
I heard. No,
Yes,
people reached
but
out to
deaf
me.
people.
Reached out to me about it. All right, listen, all the love, Franny.
Right. Okay, Clem, feel good.
I'll see you later. People actually have sent me, a few people have sent me text messages and Facebook private messages about that movie Coda. I guess it has something to do with a deaf sign language something. But I'm more, anybody see this movie Zoo? This movie Zoo, I'm not going to get into it. It's a true story about a guy who placed an ad to have relations with a horse. The reason why I bring that up is because somebody was arrested for putting an ad to have relations with a horse. And I'm like, who does this? Like, what bestiality is out there? This world is screwed. Let me tell you something. I'm calling Pastor Rich tomorrow to have this discussion. We are just in a horrific world, honestly. This is an insane world. This guy was putting an ad out looking for someone to share their horse. He wanted to have relations with the horse. And then I go to read this article, and this really happened in real life. This guy, he oh my God. I got to watch this movie Zoo first before I watch Coda. Zoo is about this guy, real life story. He died. His intestines were ripped in half. Crazy story. True story. And the funny thing is, it won like 50 Academy Awards. Best Picture, Motion Picture, Best Act, a whole bunch of stuff. Bryan Avenue Bob playing Siskel and Ebert right now. He's saying watch Nightmare Alley. What is that about? Tell me it's about, I don't even want to know. All right, boys and girls, we just about made it through. It was like a flight with turbulence. You know, you come here, a lot of times you know what to expect in a program. In this program, you never know. You just never know where we're going to be, what we're doing. I keep you on your toes. All right? In Clemville, it's like you come in here, and it's like we just don't know. But let's enjoy the show. And I'm sure you have today. Once again, thank you for joining us here in Clemville. Like the Facebook page. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Smile, because smile is medicine for other people. It really is. And when you smile, they'll probably smile back. All the love. God willing, tomorrow at 3, I shall be here. And adios, Clem.